Yeah.
Do you think LA is the end goal still for a lot of people?
No.
Not anymore.
No, not anymore.
It's Hollywood. It's kind of
Interesting.
like
It's
on
not.
on this down trend.
It's yeah, and
There's
plus
AI
LA
now.
in general now, just the cost of living and
It's crazy.
And the cost of filmmaking is like
cost of
cheaper
filmmaking
everywhere else.
here. Yeah, people shooting movies in Detroit for $10 and a Subway sandwich and crack. You know what I mean? You got to come out here with a game plan to shoot a movie. You know, but kind of piggybacking off of what Liz was saying a little bit, Mike. For you, when you went into directing, like she mentioned about her family, you know, how they felt with her going into modeling. How did your family feel when you went from? I mean, even going from school skating. So like, this is what I want to do. I want to do cinema.
They were not, I mean, it was mainly, I didn't want to do cinema at first. I just wanted film skating. So cinema was like a thing that just happened because I could no longer do what I wanted to do, right? But yeah, when I was filming skating, I told my dad, like, I'm not going to school. I'm doing this. And he was like, he's like, cool, you got to get out of the house.
Literally. Same.
Same for you too? For modeling?
Skating is cool and all.
He gave me an ultimatum because when he had told me that I had to get out of the house, 2 weeks later, I won like a trip to Barcelona to like compete in like a skate contest, like a skate filmmaking contest. And he was like, okay, like maybe there is something to this.
Okay.
So he gave me 6 months after that trip. And then he was like, you don't have to go to school for 6 months, but after that, you're out of the house unless you go back to school. So I went to film school as a necessity. Like I couldn't, you know, I wasn't old enough to live on my own or like
Yeah, I was like, what age was that? Did you say?
19, 20.
Yeah. He said you gotta go.
You gotta go.
I got kicked out of
Who are some other large skaters that you've worked with?
Did you?
Everybody, huh?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot, just a lot. Almost everybody.
Tony
Probably.
Hawk?
Yeah. I have a skate. My
He's
side
like
hustle is a skate
the
company.
god of
So it's
skating
like-
still, right?
yeah. There's like layers to it. There's Tony Hawk.
See, that's all I know.
Then there's Paul Rodriguez, who's my generation's Tony Hawk, or like Kobe Bryant. Like he's basically Kobe Bryant, Jordan of skating. I'd say. Yeah. And then there was, I mean, there's new people now. It's just so different because there's so many people. Back then you had to win over your city.
Yeah.
Like to come up, you had to be the biggest in Simi Valley, and then work your way to LA, and then you became known in the state, and then in the world. Now it's like.
You know, Adrian's is a
Dang,
skater.
right. The
pro
boyfriend skater. What's his name? Damn. Yeah, right. He's a big skater. I can't remember his name.
One of our producers, her child's dad is a pro skater.
Okay.
Yeah.
God, I never knew his name, so I don't.
I forgot his name.
We're gonna find out the name after this. But can you break down for our listeners and viewers some of the trials and tribulations when it comes to stepping on set and directing any kind of project? In fact, give me from commercial, music video, and film. 'Cause I know it's different for every. You don't have to make it super lengthy, but just enough, because it's tough. People don't understand. I think everyone now, and it kind of bothers me, feels that they are a director and they can just put anything down.
Yeah, I mean, this is like a weird
know what I mean?
conversation because you can just tell people you're a director. And that's that.
Right.
And if you directed like a little skit or whatever, sure, you're a director, right?
Yes.
But-
I mean, essentially, I
Yeah.
guess.
Or a DP even, like I'm a DP. But it's like there are
There's
real
levels to
DPs
it.
and then there's like guys who just shoot.
Yes.
Yeah. I think directing is, for me, it was really uncomfortable to direct at first because it wasn't the goal. So they'd be like, okay, you're shooting a behind the scenes video, but now we actually need to interview with the talent and we need you to like make a cohesive piece. And I was so nervous, so nervous. And talent was me.
Who was one that you had to do that for and you sat down and you was like, oh, this is, I'm a little nerve-wracked. Or that you can say?
Andy Samberg.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was really weird. I had like 2 cameras, lights and sound, right, by myself. And they were like, you need to do an interview and have him do like this little skit thing. And he sits down and they gave me these interview questions to ask him. And so I asked the first question and he looks at me and he goes, this interview's for Seth Rogen.
Oh.
And I start reading the questions.
They gave you the wrong questions.
How did
Yeah.
he know?
Sabotage.
Because it was a question about something Seth Rogen was doing, not him. And I was like, this is bad. He walked out of the interview.
Ooh.
That's not your fault, though.